All right, so for home play, you have 8 problems. Today we're going to ask to solve, graph, check, and write a solution in set notation. Today I'm going to show you exactly how I want the set notation. We've been using sets, but today is going to be a little bit different, just so that we start using it as our solution set, aside from just 2 points. Okay? So, did everybody finish? Sorry. Okay, copy that, please. Bless you. All right, here we go. So, only 8 problems for home play. Make sure you bring those in tomorrow. Our objective for today, I can solve and graph multi-step one variable inequalities. Read it together. 1, 2, 3. So we already know what one variable inequalities are. We don't need a Fourier model. We already know our steps because we use the same steps as solving equations. Remember that? Simplify, isolate, plot, and check. So let's get straight to practice. Here we go. Copy this one down, please. It says, solve, graph, check, and write the solution in set notation. Example 1 gives us an inequality, which is 45 plus 2b greater than 61. Copy that, and then we'll go over it together. Okay, here we go. Line down the the inequality symbol to get us started. Remember, because we get the inequalities and equations from scales, right? So where do I start? I need to simplify this side. I can't simplify, but I need to isolate the variable. So what operations do I have here? Multiplication and addition. So I start right here. That means I'm going to subtract 45. Subtract 45. We're left with 2b greater than 16. And our last step is divide by 2, divide by 2. B is greater than 8. Fairly simple? Okay, let's graph this. We start at 0. Our dividing point is what? 8. And why is it called a dividing point? Tell your neighbor, please. Very good, because it divides the number line into solutions and non-solutions. Now, the question here is, does this have an equal sign underneath the inequality symbol? No, so therefore we do an open point. And what does the open point mean? Think about it. What does it mean when it's open like that? Tell your neighbor, please. Boss, what does it mean? It's not what? Who can elaborate a little bit more? Jonathan. It's not part of the solution. That's why they exclude the 8. Does everybody see that? That's why they leave it open. So now let's test the point. Which point would you like to test? Number 9 or number 7? 7, okay. So I'm going to tentatively put the 7 there, and I'm going to substitute it in here. So this is 7 greater than 8. Is that true? It's false. That is not true. So if this one didn't work, and this is the side, now we know that this is the side of what? No solution, so the solutions are all to the right. What's that? I already did. No, you can check it from over here, but if you check it here, isn't it going to be false over here? So, let's do the solutions set, the set notation. Here we go. Solution set. Which variable are we working on? B, so you write solution set for the variable B such that, that's the colon, and then you just write whatever you came up at the end. What is our inequality at the end? B is greater than 8. So let me read this. This says solution set of all B's such that B has to be greater than 8. Do you understand what it means? It means that the solution for B is any number, but it has to be greater than what? 8. Now we can check. We write this, 45 plus 2B greater than 61. Which number would you like to test? 10, okay. So instead of B, we're going to substitute in there with the parentheses. I'll bring everything else down, greater than 61. And I'm going to substitute the value of 10 because it's part of the solution set. Is that correct? All right, what is 2 times 10? 20 plus 45 greater than 61. 45 plus 20, that's 65. Is 65 greater than 61? Yes, that is true. And that's how the home plate would be. You solve, you graph, so you write your set notation, and you check. You got it? Any number that's part of the solution set. Could I have used 100? Yeah. 23? Yes, 23. Go to the next one. Do this next one by yourself. Careful with this one. It has a little curveball, so let's see if you pick it up. So this is 8 minus 3y greater than or equal to 29. You don't need to write the instructions. You already have them. Just write example 2, and you write the inequality, 8 minus 3y greater than or equal to 29. Copy that and solve, and then we'll go over it together. Go. All right, share with your neighbor, see what they got so far, and then I'm going to go over this. All right, here it goes. Line down the inequality symbol. What operations do I have here? I have multiplication and addition. Is that correct? So I subtract 8. I'm left with negative 3y greater than or equal to 21. From there, I divide by negative 3, divide by negative 3. This is a giant 1. I'm left with y. Since I divided by a negative, we switch the inequality symbol. And we're left with negative 7. Hands if you got that. Okay. From there, the graph. 0. Dividing point is negative 7. Is it including that point, the solution set? Is that point included in the solution set? Yes. How do you know? Tell your neighbor, please. How do you know that's included? Because it says greater than or equal. That means that it could equal 7. So let's test the point. I'm going to test, how about I test 0? Is 0 less than or equal to negative 7? Is 0 less than or equal to negative 7? No, according to the number line, the one farthest to the right, if we're comparing two numbers, is the greatest one. So 0 is greatest, so therefore this did not work. This is false. So that means we're going in that direction. Okay, can you give me your solution set, Olivia? Y such that? Hands if you got that. That is correct. And you know how to check. Is that correct? All right, let's move on. Copy this one. Number 3. Example 3 says 1 minus 2n over 3 greater than or equal to 7. So what would be the very first thing we do, everyone? Very good. Line down the inequality symbol. Tell your neighbor the second step. times 3 to both sides of the inequality symbol. This becomes 1 minus 2n greater than or equal to 21. What's next after that, Sydney? Subtract 1 to both sides. We're left with negative 2n greater than or equal to 20 in our last step. Divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2. Since we divide by negative, what happens to the inequality symbol? It switches, and it's negative 10. And if you got that, okay. So, the graph, let's see. Thank you. Julia, you're leaving. What? How come I can't leave? There you go. Yeah, take your stuff. All right, here we go. So, we got negative 10 as dividing point. Is it including the 10, negative 10? Yes. Which point would you like to test, boss? Negative 7. So let's see. Is negative 7 less than or equal to negative 10? No. Therefore, this didn't work, so it's shaded to the left. We know what to do, right? All right, from this point forward, we're not going to check or graph. I just want you guys to solve it so you can get used to the process. Copy this next one, please. We can go a little bit faster for the sake of time. Example number 4. Bye, Julia. X plus 5 over negative 2 greater than 3. Go. You got 30 seconds. Copy that and solve. Okay, what'd you get for this one, Fernando? X is less than negative 11. Okay, but your solution set is what? Such that? That is correct. Hands if you got that. Okay, so now we got this, right? Okay, let's do some funner ones. Here we go. Copy this one. Number 5 says 2 minus parentheses negative 10, close parentheses, greater than negative 4t. Copy that and solve. Go. 20 seconds. Okay, what's your solution set for this one? Go ahead, Dylan. Solution set, T. Hands if you got that. That is correct. Who wrote it like this? T such that negative 3 is less than T. You guys see that it's the same thing? Okay. That's fine. For right now, I'll take either or. It's supposed to be like this. Remember when we started inequalities that I wanted you guys to write the dividing point on the right side and the variable on the left. Is that correct? Okay. All right, let's do another one. Copy this one. No, that one's too easy. Copy this one. Example 7. I got 2/3 f plus 1/2 greater than 1/3. I'll zoom in. Copy that and solve. You have 40 seconds. Go. Okay, let's see. Solution set. Haven, what'd you get for this one? Hands if you got that. That is correct. If you did it in decimal, then it's negative 0.25. Yeah, that's fine. We got this? Yeah. Yes? All right, so your home play for tonight is 8 problems, which were those. And you know what to do, right? All right. Enjoy your home play. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.